Good morning, sheep fans. Cammy's the name, sheep's the game. Full of the cold, but we're back in the zone. The busiest part of our summer is finished with the shows and whatnot. Still not finished shearing all our sheep, right enough. A tad embarrassing, but that's on the to-do list as well. But this morning we're taking lambs to market. We need to start getting some sold. Cash flow is always a thing. We've really held off as long as we could this year. Sheep game helps prop the whole thing up, you know, the sales from the shows, etc. Allow us to go longer than we ever could possibly do without selling lambs, which theoretically should help us maximise the return on the lambs. I had in my head that we were going to sell them all store this year, and with store prices being what they are, it seems crazy not to. But the caveat to that, I would say, is there's no caveat. Well, yeah, I would say fat prices are also very good. That's prime lamb prices when you get them finished, ready to go to market. And we've taken on a little bit of extra grazing, some good grass that needed stocked, so we've decided just to cock Annie, as we would say in Scotland. Cock Annie means like, well, it means like go steady, cock Annie. And we've put the lambs to grass, but now we have a few to sell, not that wee tiny thing closest to the camera. There's a couple of lame ones in here as well I wanted to separate. Let's go away. I'll stand up here actually, they'll run that way. This is the lambs on their way in. Not the wee tiny, there's the odd wee thing that's snuck in here that's not so well. We just kept it handy to keep an eye on it. But the rest of them look not bad. A few cull ewes as well. Those aren't cull ewes, they're ones that were kept jumping out, but we managed to grab them and get them shown. Of course, all our movements get recorded on herd watch. As we go, we can keep track of things throughout the year. Is that funny, Bonnie? Cash cows as well, cull ewes, sorry. Cull ewes, cash cows, whatever. That was not so nice. He's the man. Right, we're at the market, just about to jump out. Look at all these pickups sitting empty bays there. If that's your pickup, folks, not this one, it's loaded. The orange one's loaded. The Lions, but I'm just sitting here for 5 minutes waiting. Everybody's sheep are away, they're just sitting left their pickups lying at the bays. Come on! Come on now. Right, here we go. Practice my reversing while on camera. You'd think I'd done that before. See that? Unload the lambs, move the pickup, let the next man in. Here they are, a wee closer look of the ones we've actually drawn out. Not sure what the weights will be, there'll be a bit of variety. Slightly smaller, slightly bigger. Some with brown faces, some with white faces. The boys will draw them out. And that's the cull ewes there, just all ewes, bad bags. They've had a red tag in it, lambing for a bad lambing. They could have had a prolapse, could have been all sorts, anything really that's caused an issue. We've put a cull tag in them. Yeah. That'll ease the trade a bit. I always wait till they start selling. Mate, it's still great money, I'm not worried. Great money. Still like the heavy lambs?
Yeah.
Did you count them?
Count them all.
Oh, these separates. So they're all getting drawn out, just different looking sheep.
How would you describe them to you?
What do you think of them? Plainer. Like it.
Probably. I don't know what to say that.
What's it, are they lacking flesh?
No,
Just no nice looking lambs?
it's a bit plainer. No, they're very good.
These nice looking lambs, right?
Skins.
Right, aye.
Kill it well.
Yeah. So if you see a good skin like that, you think they'll kill it well? Aye. What are these lambs going to be worth today? Oh, good lambs, aye, bigger. We don't have wee gates like this at mine. What money's in these? 350 a kilo. Right. That'll do it. 43, thanks Gavin, cheers, there's the weights there. 42s to 46, 47, 43, 42. Boom. Quite good actually, I got my tick, so we took 30 grand tick to buy the heifers. I got it squared off after the fantastic support we got at the Highland Show and all the merch we sold at Highland Show. I just ploughed that straight into paying off my tick for my heifers. So the money we get from these lambs today, we'll actually get it in the bank, which is beautiful.
Sound on. 260 minutes, 360, at 260 minutes, 262, 5, 8, at 272, at 262, again. 210, 210, 210, 210, at 210, 12, 15, 18, 22, 5, 8, 32, 5, 8, 42, 5, 8,
Flying trade for the ewes there, although that was some of the best ewes in the market, to be fair. So mine will be nowhere near that. You know, if I get 20 quid for some of those old lean ewes, I'd be happy. The difference is if they don't take them, those ewes have been on good grass there for a while, there's no change in them. Oh, I could put them in maybe a heap of meal and try and do something, but get them off the farm. If I get 20 quid, it's a £37 turnaround because it cost me 17 quid to get the knackery wagon to come and lift them. And what else do you do with them? As I say, you could pile a heap of feed into them and maybe get 30 quid for them. We'll see though, you might be surprised, the trade is strong in there, so that obviously the fancy one's been dearer, lifts the whole bottom end. So we'll find out. I'm not going to come back to sale. I know it's always better when I come back and watch the lamb sold, but just too much on. Let's get the next job done. Next job, using lambs to wean. This is the hogs. There's some older ewes, but it's mostly the hogs with the Easy Care Ultimate lambs on them. So get them weaned. Okay, so set up a kind of three-way shed here. We've been a busy summer, so there's wool and stuff lying about and getting wet. Terrible. That's why I don't moan about the wool price. Lizzie just said that's my fault. Yes, technically that was her that left it lying out there, but we don't point fingers here at the sheep game. That's not our style. So, ewes in here, Lizzie says. Big lambs that we're not taking to grazing in here, ones that just need a wee well in the creep, and smaller things and things to go to grazing here. Forgot about the coxy drench, so we did a feck pack test on these lambs, put it on the screen. It did say there's a bit of coxy, but then it says the lambs are so old it shouldn't matter.
I don't think it's major. It wasn't major. Like not many.
So we just Solvix and
for the age that they are, shouldn't be bothering them. I don't think we have. Like, I wouldn't have looked at them and said, "Oh, they're getting done by coxy just now." Would you?
No, there's a couple, maybe black of the bum. Coxy's like another kind of worm that the sheep suffer from, but it's yeah, it can be a nasty one. But then there's some younger lambs in there, but they should be old enough now. It shouldn't be a factor. Certainly these big ones don't need it. It's just some of the wee hogs lambs maybe. No. Solvix. Session here, I always like to name them so that when I look at, I can see the spreadsheet online of what we did. So this is going to be Solvix creep lambs. Because there's only there's less than 200 here. 140 maybe left. So the dozing gun's on there, I've just hung it from the gate. We're on the Zolvix. That's found the gun, so there's no manual treatment going on now. It's already set to Zolvix because we did that last day, and it sets the dose rate and does it all for you. It's already got that recorded in there, so yeah, we just start basically. Open the gate, manual release, auto catch, no drafting. We gonna try it, Lizzie?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Tell you what we don't have is my. That's a big one, not getting dozed. 41. Yep. Could do my wee thing just to sit my gun on, but is it hame, isn't it? Maybe I'll not need to put the gun down if they run well, I don't know. This one does. Does it? Put it with the ewes. That was close. This needs a tag. $1.7 for that, it's only 17 kilos. If I turn this round, you guys can see it too. Sorry, wee lamb, it's a bit tight for you. Hang on. That's you. You're safe, you're free to go. Thank you for your time. So this is onto the hogs, lambs now. These, I don't know if that is that will be a hog's lamb because it's no tag in it. Is that an easy care kind of lamb? Too woolly, is it not? Sent it the wrong way too. Aye. Distracted, sorry. That's one of the hogs. This is one of the hogs. That's a white-faced Dartmoor hog. This isn't an easy care one yet. I'll show you an easy care one when we get to it. So Lizzie thinks this one might be an easy care, an ultimate lamb, but I don't know, I think it's too woolly, I think. Heavy as well. I don't know. Not that they wouldn't be heavy, but they're off hogs. Alright, that's it. You're saying this is an easy care? Yeah, that's 37 kilos, that's fine. Yeah, that will be one. This one definitely will be. Do you know, I would say they're weighing heavier than they look, which is part of the appeal of those. Graham Lofthouse that sells those ultimate rams, he'd probably say that's the appeal of them. They're pretty dense, strong sheep, so that's 34 kilos nearly. Smooth right enough. That's another thing. That could be the mum's fault. So lambs through and dozed. Here's a look at some of the lambs that we're going to put to grass. Mix bag. Anything kind of about the 39-40 kilos we've kept for the hopper. That is a lame one I'll need to pull out. Should have pulled the lame ones out. That is another one. It's going to be hard to spot them all actually. And another one. I suppose I pulled the lame ones out. It is hard when they're running up the race at you, to be fair. That one's a bit tender as well. Up until weaning, lambs are great this year. I think Footvax helps the job. See, once we wean and put them on stronger grass, some of them on the creep, they're all going at the same spot all the time. The stronger grass, the stress of weaning, worm burden being high, the worm burden affects their immunity. All these things have caused the sore feet, I think. But well, there's no point touching wood now, it's past, but well, that is a lame one actually. I should have just let that stay back there, but anyway, I've done it now. Oh, and that gate was meant to be closed. That does explain why they're all fitting in there. Huh? So this is the lambs running onto the new grass here. Plenty for them to go at. But for a text, I've got sheep in a silage field to go and get. Let's tackle that. There's some rascals in the hay. I sent Spot away, but I've lost sight of him now because he's not seen the sheep, although I can see them up here. The ewes have actually weaned really well this year. I'm not sure how much weaning stuff I've actually showed you, but they've weaned in pretty good tune. Here's some of them coming here. Walk up. gate's wide open. Way, my pickup's in the way, that's the bother. Big strong yows here. Way. Walk up. Shh. Way. Away. Shh. Walk up. I hear somebody written about in a dirt bike too, which annoys the life out of me. Stand there. Come by. Better on the golf course. I'm going. Stand there. Right, I forgot to bring a stand for it, so I've precariously sat it on that post, but that wire will hopefully keep them out for the night. Hopefully. The dirt bike boys are away, I can't hear them anymore. Lamb prices, tremendous prices for the time of year, unbelievable prices for the time of year. I don't know what that is up on the year, but for us it must be 20 quid. Oh, what's it beeping? That's the rashes. This car sees the rashes. Sometimes if you drive it too fast it brakes because it thinks it's an obstacle because the rashes are getting big. So yeah, unbelievable. Even the yows, those yows that I said I'd take 20 quid for, £68. £68. You'd have to pressure wash the meat off the bones. They're probably the real big story of the day. They would get £68 for them. That's just wow. Anyway, that's us for this one, sheep fans. Tomorrow is another day. We're hopefully going to get some of our shearing done. We're still not finished, isn't that ridiculous? Although it was September I think before we finished last year, so I'm not too worried. But yes, it's another day. We'll keep pushing on. See you for the next one.